Today we're going to talk about the power of a learned degree. Before I start talking about the power of a learned degree, go down and hit the subscribe button, please. And hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to select the like button, please. When you think about a degree, you think about going to college, and everybody has to go to college and get a degree, whether it's a bachelor's, whether it's associate's, a bachelor's, or a master's, or a doctorate. But today I'm talking about the process. You see, the power of a learned degree, it's not just the piece of paper that you get or something framed on the wall. It's the process and what you gain through the process that will help you succeed in life. What you gain through the process that will take you far and beyond. 10% of what you'll need for any chosen career of any chosen field, you'll get it during your educational process. 10% of what you need, you'll get it while you're in your college classes or while you're in your training. The other 90% of what you need for your career will come from other people. People who are experts in that field, people who have learned, and people who have gone through different problems, different scenarios, and you learn and you glean from those people. So the other 90% will come from the people around you. A lot of times people go out and get degrees just to put on the wall. But degrees on the wall is completely useless. It's useless to know I have a degree in this, or I have a master's in this, or I have a doctorate in this, and I'm not using it in any way to help somebody else succeed. So today we're going to talk about the power of a learned degree, and we're going to use 4 points to talk about the power of a learned degree. Point number 1, how do you utilize a learned degree? You can increase your skills through connection. You're increasing your skills through connection. So if you have a learned degree or have a degree of it, you increase your skill set through connections. And you could go back and watch my video on the power of connections. When you connect with the right people, when you go, like for instance, you're LVN and you're working in a hospital, and there are other RNs and nurse practitioners, people who are experienced at what they do. If you come alongside those people and you learn from them and you glean from them, you learn from your connections. If you are a communicator or want to do art of communication, whether you're a coach, whether you're somebody that deals with radio, television, whether you're a teacher or you're a conference speaker, then you'll go and you identify people who are good at those areas, and then you connect with them, you learn from them, learn their skills, learn the different materials, learn how they present, and then learn to connect. You see the power of connection. Connection is very important in you growing. Connection is very important in you succeeding in life. Connection is of paramount importance to you thriving. You have to learn to connect. You have to learn to go out there. Find people in your chosen field. Find people in the areas in what you want to grow and learn from them. You have to learn to come alongside others and be mentored, be nurtured, be built up, learn, write notes and apply those notes. Not only write things down, but apply them, because there is power in action. Go back and watch my video and the power of action. You have to put yourself into action. You have to take those action steps. You have to move forward in order to grow. Point number 2, you can increase your skills through being in the right environment. You can increase your skill set through being in the right environment. And that's another way you utilize the power of a learned degree. You can increase your skills by being in the right environment. If you show me the 5 people you hang with most, I could tell you the person you're going to become. You want to hang with doers. You want to hang with people who are movers and shakers. You want to hang with people who are further on than you. You want to hang with people who you could learn from. People who could show you the ropes. People who could identify the landmines in the way. And people who can teach you how to go over the hurdles of life. Whether you have to blast through a mountain, or you have to dig a tunnel, or you have to just simply jump over. Anything, people in the environment that you choose, the growth environment that you choose, will dictate the person you're going to become. A lot of times we look at our environment wrong. We look at our environment as to be some people that like me, share, I can have fun with. But you see, no, you want an environment that's conducive for growth. You want people who are skilled in pulling out your potential. You want people who can go down deep and pull your potential forward and help you to become better. Say, come up here. You can be better. Come up here. You truly have seeds of greatness within you. Come up here. Just stay consistent. Go back and watch the video, The Power of Consistent. You have to stay consistent in order to get to the end. Consistency is the key. Point number 3, you can increase your skills by adding value to others. You can increase your skills by adding value to others. If you help as many people get what they want, you will always get what you want. You go back and watch my video, The Power of Value. You see, as you add value to others, then you're building yourself. As you add value to others, then you're increasing their net worth. You're increasing their ability to add value to others as well. And they in turn will go and do likewise. They in turn will go and add value to others. When others are succeeding and you help others succeed, you yourself will succeed as well. But as you see value in them, they must also see value in you. Don't expect to get something from somebody for free. Don't expect somebody to give their craft or their training for free. Pay for it. And then don't expect likewise, when somebody else has something different from what you have, that you get it for free either. Pay for it. Add value to each other. And as you add value to each other, that's one of the ways in which you understand the power of a learned degree. You're adding value. You're growing. Many times you sit down and you have professionals. They will have conferences and they'll tell you about things. And they'll tell you, oh, don't do this. And if you do this, then you'll walk in freedom. Or if you do this, then you'll walk in financial abundance. And if you do all of that, and then those people are not walking in freedom. And those people are not walking in financial abundance. And those people are not doing what they're teaching you to do. How many times you've gone and you see people, they sit and they're experts at things, but then they don't do it. So there's power in doing. There is power in adding value and going out there and applying and taking risk, going out there, applying and doing the things that you need to do. Point number 4, in order to increase your skills, you have to stick with the process. You have to stick with the process. There's a process that we are going through. There's a growth process that you're going through. You cannot build a skyscraper on a 2-story building foundation. You have to build the foundation, the roots, the way you think, the way you handle situation, the way you handle tough times, the way you handle disappointments, the way you handle negativity, the way you handle people's negative words. You have to build that foundation, because if a skyscraper, if something great is going to stand on that, you have to be strong to handle something great. So you have to go through the process. Yes, and in the process, you may have hurdles of disappointment. You may have hurdles where you don't feel like you can do it. You may have hurdles where people belittle you, downgrade you, make you feel small, tell you that what you're doing is crazy, all of that. You may have all of those hurdles, but you have to fight through the process and understand and love the power of a process. Go back and watch my video on that. Go through and plow through and never give up. You got to be consistent every day. You got to do today what others will not, so you can do tomorrow what others cannot. You got to believe in yourself. You got to get up every day and high five yourself and say, I can do this. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop until I win. I'm not going to give up until I get to the end. I'm not going to give up until I get to my goal. I'm not going to give up until I perform to my highest potential. My Creator placed me upon this earth to birth something great, and I'm going to birth forth something great. Something great is going to flow out of me. Something great is going to change my generational lines. Something great is going to bring about destiny, bring about greatness, bring about love, bring about provision in a way that you have never bring about. And my Creator is going to give me the wisdom as to where to sow, where to give, where to plug it into, what to do to fulfill the betterment of mankind mind what to do in order to make a positive change on the environments around me. I am going to be all that I can be. I'm not going to have something hanging on a wall and say, wow, I got 4 of those. I'm not going to have something hanging on the wall so I could be all puffed up in myself and say, look what I got. You got to call me so-and-so. I'm not going to have none of that. I'm going to be equipped with the tools, equipped with the research tools that I need, equipped with the analytical tools that I need, equipped with the different ideas that I need and the different way of thinking that I need, and I'm going to utilize that to sharpen my craft. I'm going to utilize that to be all that I can be. So I want you to go out there and learn the power of a learned degree and learn the power of a learned degree. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button below. Hit the subscribe button. And when you hit the subscribe button, don't forget to select the like button as well. Share this with as many people as you can. I want to bless them as well, so we all could learn the power of sticking with what we are doing and the power of completion. Thank you. God bless you.